Hey, what is up everybody? My name is Zelkenon, bringing you a God review. This one is for Hebo, or Ha-Bwa, as he's better pronounced. I believe that is the correct way to pronounce it. I already got my boots and stuff. People are already dying. Shots have been fired, so let's go ahead and go over our skills. For Hebo, his passive is called Steady Flow. Each time Hebo uses an ability, he gains a steady flow buff, which increases his magical power. The timer refreshes when another ability is used. Magical power buff 10%, duration 5 seconds, max sax is 3. His one skill is called Water Cannon. It's a cone effect. It deals magical damage to everybody that gets hit by it, scaling from 90 to 310 plus a portion of your magical power. Cooldown's only 3 seconds. This is really good. I didn't really know that about Hebo. I don't play him too often. His 2 is Atlas of the Yellow River. He lays down this scroll in a line directly ahead of him, and it increases his movement speed and his allies' movement speed, in which walk on it. If an enemy god walks through it, they get slowed by percentage. You can see that slow and speed is both scaled at the same, from 20 to 40%. Lifetime is 7 seconds. His 3 is Water Spout. It's a ground target. He shoots water up from the ground, dealing burst magical power and knocking people out of the way. And up in the air also. Damage scales from 80 to 280, and a bonus from your magical power. Also applies to slow by 25%, slow duration 2 seconds. So in total, you have your slow debuff with your 2 and your 3. But most likely you cannot get those off together. It'd be really dumb of your opponent to walk through your Alice River and then get hit by Water Spout. They're going nowhere. And then finally is Hebo's Crushing Wave Ultimate. It's a line dealing heavy magical power, scaling from 370 to 690 plus a portion of your magical power. Costs 100 mana flat and 90-second cooldown flat. Whew, I'll talk. So that is all done and said. More shots are being fired out here. He is pretty tall. His jump is a little slinky, but that is awesome. So let us go ahead and not get focused down already. So let's go over his ulti real quick. It's the perfect time to use it, and follow up with Water Spout. Water Spout missed. There's that. So pretty much, here's the range of his 2, his Atlas River. It is a fairly long range. You see, he lays down a scroll. His scroll is gone from his back, and you kind of glide. Really awesome. Movement speed buff, and it's gone. Next, here's the range of his little funnels of water. This does quite a bit of damage, but the only drawback is you have to be semi-close to your opponent in order to cast it. As you can see, it does hit everybody that's behind the target as well, as we showed on those minions. Here's the range of his 3. I did recently get a new animation for it, so it looks like that. Before, he kind of leaned to the right and kind of scooped it up, type of deal. It looked kind of weird, but that was finally fixed. Here's the death sequence. He kind of goes into a whirlpool and he's flushed down the toilet. So respawn now. Off the technique, people out of spawn just kind of roll this boy down and get out here faster. See, combos were done. So, much like what I did there, off the combos with Hebo is pop your 3 up, they popped up, throw your 1 at him, and that deals quite a bit of damage. Besides that, you're kind of left with nothing else. Unless if you get cooldown reduction like I did with the boots, you can probably hit your 1 off on them a couple times, if I can speak. Also, here's the range of his ulti. That as you saw before, when we ulti, we do not look like that. We're not just a mere splash quite a bit, so let's roll that down. This buff is on her ulti, and we're huge wave rolling away. And for the life of me, I cannot catch him. So, if you're not going to build cooldown reduction, You might want to get Polynomicon. It is often a great item for mages that have a sort of long cooldown or the melee support or whatnot. Let me show you Polynom if you guys are new to Polynom. Right here. You guys should read the passive. I am running out of breath to talk for the passive. Basically, after an ability, you gain 100% of your magical power on your next basic attack. It is once every 4 seconds. I remember the entire passive. Oh boy. So, guy. So as you saw with our water spout, it pushed the Anubis up and out forward towards us. So you can place that to lock him towards you. That would be one. But besides all that, let's go real quickly over the scope prioritization. Again, this may vary according to your game mode and how you want to play, but I'm just going to give you advice on how I like to play Hebo, which is not that great. I'm not that great of a Hebo myself, but I did get Mastery 1, so I somewhat know what I'm talking about. So, I like to go for more of 3, 1, 2 whenever, and 4 as always you can. Just because I like to get much damage out as I can, and often find myself in front of the enemy's face somewhat. I'm not the greatest aiming in 3, but since this new animation, I feel like I can aim it a lot better than I can before, because before, well, you can't do it with this camera mode now, but with the previous camera mode, I had to like look up and kind of aim it, that way I can use my water spout farther than before. But with this new camera angle, it's just fine, you can do it that. It has a split-second delay, so you might have to do some planning ahead of time for that, casting it. In case if you wonder, you cannot steer while in Hebo's ulti. Gotta stop being frozen. So I'm trying to move left, you cannot move left. As you see, it only moves the camera angle. And with that being said, let us get out of here. So, I do believe that is it. You are CC immune when you're ulting, and that should be it. You can cast your 3 past pillars and walls such as this. I know I'm not gonna hit them, but yeah, you can do that. Damage should go through with your 1 through a pillar. Big crack. So that is it for Hebo Smite God review, I believe. Besides, come on, man, let me finish the video. Alright. You do see my passive going off there, and it disappeared. So that is it. More you use abilities, the more magical power you get. I do believe is the passive, as I just read it. Yep. And that will be it for this. Like I said before, I hope I did everything that I need to do with Hebo. For the newer viewers, this is for the new people for Smite, and the new people to Hebo that just want the basics and maybe a couple tips. So this is what this video is. This is not a in-depth video. I repeat, this is not an in-depth video for these gods. Those are more so in the super builds, as I go over builds for numerous gods and go into reason why and how to use them. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Leave a comment below if you want to, if I left something out, if you want to see something specific. And peace. See you guys later.